Hi, Mandoo and I will do a telling of a one shot I was participated in Friday. I did it faster this time, I suppose. I wasn't feeling like it the first one shot I did, um, and then I felt like it later after I seen everybody else. But this time I'm doing first. I think somebody else said there's already. I haven't seen it. I wasn't paying attention. But anyway, my birthday I had done a one shot that Devin ran, Artistic Soul 347. It was horror, and I played a character named Vinnie. You can see my previous video about this. Um, and then Samuel G wanted to run another horror one shot, Old World Darkness, and he wanted me to reprise the role of Vinnie. And it was just another one shot. I was like, yeah, sure, fine, that's cool. So yeah, I had the Friday off because I changed my work schedule. So and joined in the game, and it was actually 2 weeks later from the previous game, and this one was based at the high school where we all went, and it was after gym class. Uh, my character Vinny, um, we he's spaced out in the shower, and all of a sudden he's the only one besides some other guy in the locker room. Some rich kid named Stan, probably not necessarily somebody that Vinny would want to kill as far as his murderous streak would go, but definitely would have been somebody that was way more privileged than he was when he was younger, and we'll see. So we're getting ready to leave the locker room, and somebody is getting bullied around in the locker room at the other side, and so or I'm not all that interested, or Vinny's not all that interested. He's just like, he knows what it's like to be bullied. He's like, stay strong, brother. He didn't want him to get involved really, but Stan goes and checks it out, and evidently a girl from the other side of the locker room. It's a little school, and it's just kind of divided by just some random, walling strategy to keep the boys and girls sides apart. But from what Vinny heard, they witnessed some students attacking another student, and they had this strange white eyedness that didn't glow in the mouth and stuff, and they like ripped this kid's heart out. So that wasn't cool. Uh, but Vinny didn't see it happen, so they're all like, "Oh my gosh, this guy got attacked." And he was like, "Well, it's the beginning of October. It's probably the IT club getting ready for you know, their haunted house, and they're just pulling the stuff, just checking out to see if their, special effects is working." And they're like, "Oh, this looks pretty real." It's like, well, let's go tell the coach. So Vinny leaves and stands behind him, and the girl, Jay, she goes and looks for her other friend down the cafeteria way. Uh, Vinny gets down to the coach's office, and he gets down there. Jay comes back. She's like, "Oh, I can't, find my friend. I texted her, but she ain't replying." And so Vinny's like, "Well, let's just tell the coach." So opens up the door. And it's like, "Hey, coach, somebody got attacked in the locker." Oh, coach, like, stands up and looks, and he's got all this white, glowy eyedness, and Vinny's like, well, I just thought I'd let you know, coach, you don't look so well. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you now. So maybe check out the school nurse, and and pray and hope you feel better. Close the door. And I'm like, guys, I think we got a problem here. The coach got that wide-eyedness too. Maybe he's in on it. I don't know. This is getting creepy. Let's just try to get out of here. I don't even want to go to class. I'm gonna go to my locker room and get my stuff, but I'm out. So they're all like, all right, let's go to a locker. So we go to the locker area, and there's kids in the hall in the lockers. There, a few of them there. They're all wide-eyed too, and one of them's going for Stan, and Vinny's like getting his stuff in the locker, gets his Wampin Bible, and also grabs a mirror because, like, if these things got these weirdy eyes, he wants to be able to like reflect, whatever beams are shooting at him. He don't know yet. He's just thinking of ideas. So we start to get away from the random students, and we get down to the end of the hall. One way is cafeteria, the other way is the way out, and it's all blocked off by these strange, weirdy-eyed students. So we're like, well, what the heck are we gonna do? So Jay has the idea to, she wants the trophy case is busted, so she can like start winging shit at these freaks. So Vinny uses his tactical pen to hit a point on the corner of the window of the trophy case to bust it open. So she starts lobbing trophies at him, and they're like, they're like dodging them with extreme ease, and they're like they're programmed to not be hit or anything. But yeah, so we figured that didn't work. So we're gonna go upstairs. We got a choice of going downstairs or upstairs. We figure we go upstairs and get to like a fire escape, so we can get outside that way. Because downstairs we're not familiar with there. That's like the boiler area, and that may be blocked off, or we're just not familiar with that. We know there's fire escapes upstairs through the bathrooms. So we decide to go upstairs, and we go to the bathroom. We manage to bust open the window a little bit, and they hoist Vinny up, look out the window, and we see the school is surrounded by these students, these wide-eyed, freaky students. It's like, damn. All right. So Vinny gets lowered back down. It's like they're surrounding the school, so maybe the fire escape isn't the best way to go. Let's see, if we can find some other way. Maybe we can get some kind of a. Let's set off the water. If these things are like aliens or robots, maybe they're like water. So we have Jay blow smoke at the water sprinkler sensor, sets off the water sprinklers, and we get doused, and then we're like, okay, so let's see if we can find something else to ward these guys off. So we go to the janitor closet. I was gonna try to like get a bucket of water, something to throw at these things, maybe chemicals. And the old janitor dude's in there, Mr. Smith. And he's like, oh, you're not affected, and blah, blah, blah. So, well, let's try to find our way out. We're like, okay. He snaps off the end of his broom and wants to use it as a spear. I grab a broom myself, and everybody else is grabbing some bucket chemicals and stuff, and then we're heading toward we can hear him come up the stairs. So we go, and Jay, she sees her friend Veronica. Was it Veronica? Yeah, she sees her in a classroom, and Veronica's freaking out. We're like, all right, well, we got another person here to help fight him off, and come on, let's go. And she's like, not want to go. She's freaking out. Vinny tries to throw her up on his shoulder. She's, struggling, flipping out, and she ends up breaking away and running toward the students to, I guess, try to push her way through, and they kind of grab her. That might not have been exactly how it happened, but something happened like that. But they get Veronica, and they turn her into one of them, and we're like, oh, well, shit. We're going to try to get out the fire escape anyway. So we all head back to the bathroom, and Mr. Smith's all trying to stab him, and they're bleeding, and these are all just students and faculty. They're not like weird alien looking. They're just normal students and faculty. They just have these wide eyes. Oh, I almost forgot the noise. They're making this kind of weird noise. That's important. That's an important fact. They're making this humming noise, and they're all grinding their teeth. And like, yeah, we could hear them the whole time, and so we make to the bathroom. We're working on getting everybody out. We get Jay out the window, and they're to the bathroom door. Mr. Smith's holding them off. Stan boosts Vinnie up, and Vinnie grabs Stan. The freaky wide-eyed people have already got the janitor and pulling Stan up out the window. They grab his feet. They tear the crap out of his leg. I'm gonna get him out on the ledge. He's still hanging in there. I can see Jay made it to the ground. The students that are surrounding the school starting to close in. I'm like, come on, Stan, you suck. But come on, let's do this. I got a plan. So he starts getting down the ladder. He's bleeding all over that damn ladder. And he loses his grip and he falls and he hurts himself so much. God damn it, you do suck, Stan. So he makes it down. He lands all right. And it's like, okay, guys, here's the plan. Let's come at these guys. We're gonna like be shoulder to shoulder like they are. We're gonna come at them. We're gonna hold Stan in between us, and we're gonna make the noise like they do. And we're gonna grind our teeth and go. And it's like, okay. And they're just like, oh, that's so stupid, but okay. What other choice do we have? So we tried that. We got there. They surrounded us. They tried to turn us with their little beaming lights, and we all resisted, especially Vinnie, because Vinnie had the mirror and he held it up and blocked the gaze. And then the freaking school bell goes off, and like all these students, they just go back inside, and we're like, fuck. We're still getting out of here. I ain't going back to class. So we get in Stan's car, and Vinny's driving. He's trying to get out to the hospital. He don't know what he's doing for sure. And then the police pulls him over. And it's like, oh God, what else? Maybe this guy will help us. I don't know. So a police officer comes, and he's got the crazy white eyes too. So Stan says, punch it. And I'm like, okay, Vinny, punching him in the face. Like, wait, what? What? So, okay, we'll run with that. And we were going to cut it off there, but we ran with that for just a little bit, just for fun. And he's like, okay, well, I knocked this officer away. I'm going to try to peel out. And my drive sucked at that. But I'm like, all right, I sucked at trying to get away. This officer's going back to his car. I'm going to try to turn around and ram him into the car. So I did good on that roll, and I ran him in, just smushed him right in his car door, and airbags went off and got a little bit of damage, but it was okay. Pushed the airbags away. I'm like, God damn it, this car's still drivable. Yes, it's still drivable. So it's like, okay, I'm going to my house, and I'm gonna tell my dad to let me borrow his car, so we can finish going on this trip. Get the fuck out of here. I go to my house, Vinny's house, of course, his adopted dad. I'm like, Dad, give me the car keys. My friend's not doing so good. He's all wide-eyed. I was like, oh, I never wanted you to adopt me anyway. Face palmed him. Go grab the keys off the kitchen table and steal his car. Moves the car, and then we're like, all right, where are we going? Let's go to Canada. So Vinny's like, yeah, let's go to Canada. There's less serial killers there. Everybody's nice there too. We'll be like, hey neighbor, I see you killed the other neighbor. You need some help burying that body?
Hey.
Hey? But yeah, we had a great time. Yeah, that's we cut off there just goofing around at the end. But yeah, Vinny, I'm thinking to bring Vinny back in 2 more weeks. I was thinking to run it myself on a Friday. The 10th, wasn't it? Did I decide? I think I decided on that the 10th. Calendar here. Or whatever, fuck it. But anyway, let's think about that and then having Vinny be like an NPC that maybe the players got to come against, possibly. I don't know. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll have a good time and the end.